Section 4.4, problem number 1. It says, some values in functions f, g, h, and k are provided in table 28, as shown. Find a possible equation of each function. Then, verify your results with a graphing calculator table. You don't need to verify your results if you don't want to. The main thing we want to do is find the equation of the exponential function. To remind you, every exponential function is in this form: f of x is equal to a times b to the x, where a is the y-intercept, or the initial value, and b is the base multiplier. So let's take a look at f of x. The y-intercept is always where x is equal to 0. In other words, to find the y-intercept, you always set x equal to 0. So therefore, we can just start out on f of x with the a equaling where x is equal to 0 equaling the 4. Now, to find the base multiplier, you simply go from one number to the next and find out what you're multiplying by. 4, then 8, then 16, you're multiplying by 2, so 2 raised to the x. So there's f of x. Next, let's look at g of x. On g of x, obviously the y-intercept is 36. The base multiplier may not be quite as obvious. You're going from 36 to 12 to 4, etc. Now, don't forget, you can always find the base multiplier by taking a number. For example, I'll take 4 and dividing it by the previous number, which was 12. 4 divided by 12 is 1/3. Therefore, that is the base multiplier. I'll put it in parentheses. So there's g of x. H of x, very similar. So on h of x, when x is 0, we have that the y-intercept is 5. Therefore, a is 5. The base multiplier goes from 5 to 50 to 500. So you can just look at it and tell that the base multiplier must be 10. So that would be 10 raised to the x. Notice our method still works. If I took a number like 50 and then divided it by the previous number, which is 5, I get that b equals 10. And finally, k begins at a y-intercept of 250. So therefore, k of x would be equal to 250. Next, we need the base multiplier. Again, let's start with 10. So to find the base multiplier, I'm going to do 10. Let me move that up a hair. Divided by the previous one, which is 50. Well, that fraction is simply 1/5. And there's k of x, which completes this problem.